Okay, in this video we're going to use the Yoshikawa Kohiya thick baked pancake rings, and you can see a set, as you would see on Amazon or other places. It contains 3 of these rings per set, and that's what it's going to say for a set. There are 3 of them in a package. This is part of my ongoing series of using silicone egg rings and pancake rings to actually bake in my Yedi houseware 6-in-1 digital Griddle, Panini Press, Waffle Maker, Sandwich Maker. Yeah. In this video, we're going to make Pillsbury Grand Southern Homestyle Honey Butter Biscuits. Not double bottomed, not, Sandwich Maker, Panini pressed. We're going to try to make them the same way they come out in your oven. They're not going to be waffled or anything like that. We're going to make regular baked biscuits. As you can see here, it's like 87 degrees. It's about 10:15 to 10:30 at night when I made these, so it's extremely hot. These are the directions. The directions say 350 degrees, 1 to 2 inches apart, 13 to 17 minutes. For taller biscuits, 325 degrees, 19 to 25 minutes. So we'll go with the 13 to 17 because this is a contact griddle. It cooks things faster. Now, because this is the first time I'm doing this, I actually have the biscuit dough just sitting there getting warm and coming up to room temperature. Like I said, it's 87 degrees. It's 10:30 at night. So yeah, that was a mistake. Like I said about my other videos, this video was not made for YouTube. I do not have proper lighting. I do know how to do that, but this was a video for myself. It was only meant for my eyes only. As you can see, I'm slathering the butter on here, which I no longer do as well. This was the first time I was doing this, and I didn't know exactly what would happen, but now I know that when you slather butter like this onto a griddle, the milk solids in the butter cook in places where you're not even cooking your own food, so it makes more of a mess. So the paper towel method with melted butter is way better than this. I'm going to put the pancake rings on so that the bottoms are flat against the surface. These are 4 inches across and about 1.57 inches tall. You would have to measure your griddle plate to see how many of these you could get on your griddle or griddler or whatever. This Yedi houseware has 12.7 inches wide, 8.8 inches deep, which allows me to get 6 of these onto this surface, which is wonderful. And I'm going to basically put the biscuits inside of them in the hope that the biscuits do not rise up beyond the 1.57 inch height. And either way, in the end, you will see the result. And I'm once again using heat-resistant silicone gloves to bring the top down as flat as possible, because the top of these rings is kind of flimsy. I don't want it to cause them to lean or to deform in any way. I need them to sit flat, so I'm going to actually press the ones in the front in so that the lip of the rings, as you can see it plop down, you want the rings to be touching the top plate so that you create a seal. And I've said that before in my other videos. By creating a seal, you create steam, which will steam the biscuits done all the way to the center. At least that was my hope in the beginning, but that has since been proving true. Once again, the directions, which really do not apply to this video because we're not using an oven. So yeah, but I do use the directions to get a good idea of how long to keep things in the rings in the contact griddler. I usually start with a lower number. And here it says done, but I looked at them and I wasn't sure if they were done. So I set it for 3 more minutes. Once again, first time, not sure, came back, which meant that I actually did these for 16 minutes. I'm not sure if I needed to, and as you can see, even after these rings came out, I could pretty much immediately touch them, despite the fact that when you see me take the biscuits out, they're so hot that I can't really touch them for long. So yeah, and you can see the bottom was fully cooked. It's a biscuit, same type of biscuit as if you took it out of the oven. The biscuits are hot to touch. The rings, you saw me pick them up immediately after they came right out. And the biscuits, nothing sticking. You can see the bottom of the biscuits, beautiful. Not a double bottom biscuit because of the rings. Cooked all the way through. And basically, here you have regular oven style biscuits cooked using Yoshikawa Kohiya, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, thick baked pancake rings. These are pancake rings, and I'm using them to make biscuits in a contact griddle. Yedi Houseware 6-in-1 digital Panini Press, Waffle Maker, Griddle. Yeah. And I'm showing you how to put them back here with the bottoms nice and flat. Make sure they're aligned properly so that they're not overlapping on each other because you want that seal. Once again, 325 degrees for everything I'm baking pretty much. Preheat the machine. I took it up to 17 minutes this time because the first time I added 3 minutes, and I want to make sure they're done. Normally when you take baked goods off of a pan, it's best to place them onto a cooling rack, as I do now, even though these are not steaming out like waffles would, but sometimes it's best just to do that so they can cool properly. The reason I'm putting all 6 of them is because these are flimsy at the top, as I stated in other videos, and you want these to sit as flat as possible and maintain their shape, so I put all 6 of them in there, even though I'm only cooking up 2 biscuits. Once again, use a glove for safety because the top can be hot if you've used this for 20 minutes, half an hour, or something like that. Make sure that the rings are in. Now while those are cooking, I'm going to rip one of these apart so you can see the inside and see that this is a cooked through biscuit. Pillsbury Grands home style biscuit in a contact griddle. Not a waffled biscuit, not a double bottomed biscuit. These are biscuits that cooked up the same way they would cook if you cooked them in a regular house oven, except you used a contact griddle. 5 minutes to heat up, 15 to 16, 17 minutes to cook, and you have biscuits. You could put your own homemade biscuits in here and get the same result, as long as they fit inside the egg rings, or you can just let them rise up higher in the egg rings, or you could use the Fusion brand Exacta ring adjustable egg rings. They would do just the same. They would allow you to make a taller, wider biscuit. But as you can see, I'm going to flip one over real quick. You can see the bottom is perfectly browned. These are biscuits. Oven style biscuits, which is what I wanted when I started this series. I just want to be able to bake in this machine. It's so versatile. As you can see, I got all sorts of splatter on the back wall because I've been making bacon and all sorts of other breakfast items on this machine. I bought it on March 31st and I haven't stopped using it since. And now that I'm learning to bake with this machine, yeah, the sky's the limit. I can't wait to try other things. And these are the biscuits that I baked. Once again, regular biscuits. Nothing special about the recipe. I'm not showing you a recipe. This is the Yoshikawa Kohiya thick baked pancake rings. Of course, made in China. No big deal. They work. Can't show you the souffle recipe on this package because it's clearly Chinese. But hopefully one day I'll be able to find a good recipe to show you that too. You can get these at Amazon and many other places as well. So yeah, they come in a package of 3. So if it says 1 set, it's a package that contains 3. Those are the biscuits. those are the rings. Thank you for watching.